Hello and welcome back to NIMBY Rails. It's Joe here, and today we are going to be continuing on from what we did last time. Currently sat at Leeds watching things progress. We've got a Leeds to Manvic service, a couple of Transpennines in and out, and I have actually put the track work in since we last saw each other. I've done that just before recording so that we can utilise the Holbeck depot. We'll be able to get trains out which can then obviously come across the points onto the middle line, across again into the bay platforms which we built in the last episode. So that's all jolly good. We've got, foundations there. Now we built up to Harrogate. Was it Harrogate? I built Harrogate in the wrong place as it was pointed out to me. But I think I put the track work in, didn't I? So we've got up through Burley Park, Headingley. I've also renamed the stations Horsforth. And continuing up, we've got Bramhope Tunnel there. Following it round, we've got Wheaton. I have also corrected the road between Wheaton and Pannell. I built it up here through Rigton. I mean, you can't deny that kind of looks like a railway would run there. But yeah, it actually comes to the right of the road and then crosses over. Well, technically that's a bridge over the railway. The railway goes under that, but I don't suppose it really matters that much. Up through Pannell, round the sharp curve to Hornbeam Park. Harrogate, where it has been corrected, I built it up here, but Harrogate Station is actually down here, as it was pointed out to me. And what I've realised is that we could potentially have a Harrogate bypass line. I can't think of why that would be useful, but you never know. One day, if we go for the fictional approach, we might sling that in. But yes. So, what have I done since the last episode? Well, we put all the stations in. I've built round to Starbeck. And then round to the left-hand side, we go across the famous bridge into Knaresborough, then through a tunnel out the other side, where we then continue to Cattle, Hamerton and Poppleton, before then joining at what is known as Skelton Junction, and coming down into York this way. So lots of exciting things happening, which is jolly good, I'm sure you'll agree. So we just need to get those trains set up, don't we? So let's go down to Leeds. We'll pop the old pause on. Actually, no, what I think we'll do is we'll just skip until the end of service. I mean, it's what, 7 PM, 1900? So it shouldn't take that long. That way, at least in the morning, we get a nice fresh start. And, you don't end up with trains in random places, which is it's always what seems to happen to me. So there we go, 11 o'clock, midnight, pause. There we go. So, new line. It's obviously going to be dark blue. Now, it was pointed out to me that you can keep the colours, but you can copy and paste colours. I've not really looked into that. I'm sure it's something which we can look at doing. I'll have a fiddle around with. So, Northern NT, Leeds to Harrogate. Now it will obviously go to York, but it'll just be known as the Leeds to Harrogate line, LDS-HGT. Keep the ticket price as the usual price because it works. And let's get some stops in. So we're going to go from platform number 1, or Leeds platform Q, up to Burley Park, Headingley, Horsforth. And this is going to go all the way around to what is it's called? York, Hornbeam Park, Harrogate, round to Starbeck, Knaresborough, and Cattle, Hamerton, Poppleton, and York, where it actually turns out it's quicker to just come back this way. But we're not going to be doing that. You have to actually go back the route. You can't just take shortcuts. Poppleton, Hamerton, Cattle, Knaresborough, Starbeck, Harrogate. I said Harrogate, there we go. Hornbeam Park, Pannell, Wheaton, down the line to Horsforth, Headingley, Burley Park, and Leeds. So that's all jolly good. Now, what we're actually going to do, there is an every half-hourly service between Well, it's since I used to work there at Leeds, they have changed all the timetabling round a little bit. It used to be when I was there, and this is the timetable that we are going to use. It used to be a case of, just bear with me 2 minutes, sorry. Yeah, there we go. So it used to be a case of that the 29 minutes past the hour, every hour would go Leeds all the way around to York, and the 59 minutes past would only go to Knaresborough before coming back again. Now, I could set up 2 routes and have them like doing the kind of half-hourly thing, but for ease, I'm going to just have it half an hour all the way round, because knowing NIMBY Rails, it's going to throw us a curveball, isn't it? And we'll have half an hour up here, and then just an hour down here, and you're going to have like, despite the fact only 164 people are in the catchment area for Castle, you'll have like 3 billion people sat waiting there and not enough trains. Now that's what usually happens. You end up with a stupid amount of people waiting at a station that normally would not have it. What we also need to do is pop the timing calculator in. So 145, that's about 75, isn't it? 75 miles an hour. Are we going to achieve that? Probably not, but it's absolutely fine. So that is fine. How long is it going to take? 4 hours to do a round trip, so we need 2, 4, 6, 8 trains every half an hour, but I think we're just going to bung 9 in so that we've got a bit of padding at each end. That makes sense to do that? Pretty sure it does. So there we go. Let's have some new trains. Pacer. Got to be a pacer. But what we are going to do is, what's the Manvic Rochdale? That's one of our original trains. Leeds to Selby. We're just going to clone that. Are we? That's the multiple train thing. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, I just want to go to that one. There we go. That's, I thought they'd change the menu for a second. Clone, right? Clone one of them. We don't want to clone the schedule. We just want to clone the train. That's a nice new feature. Since I last played, I like it. I like it a lot. So, what are we going to do? Right, we need to clone 8 more. 8 more. Yeah, that's jolly good. Purchase. And we've actually got enough money to buy the trains. It's not indented our finances too much, which is, that's all good. Let's just see, yeah. Still 282,000. Love it. So, you are going to be the 5 a.m. Yeah, you are. There we go. So, what nope, you've done that wrong. Right, start again. Because that's not going to work. You need to click new slot. You do this all the time. You're going to be the 4:55, because then you can leave. Yeah, it'll take roughly 4 minutes to get around there. Yeah, that'll do. 4:55. Run a line is what you want to do here. The Leeds to Harrogate, you are going to be stored in this depot here. I think you can do that. Well, let me put it another way. You are going to do that, whether you think you can do it or not. There we go, splendid. So that's there. And I'm intrigued as to why you've appeared on the Leeds Selby. You've not appeared on the Leeds Selby. There's 2 trains on the Leeds Selby. There we go, 1 train on the Harrogate. That's all good. Okay, so paste the day schedule. 5:25. Yep, you see what I did there? Copy, paste. Jolly good. Same again, paste. 5:55. Awesome. Paste that there. 6:25. That's all well and good. And it's working surprisingly well, I have to admit. Right, so we're going to go up to York now, and we're going to have the trains setting off at identical times, so that they're nice and evenly spaced. It also means that they won't wait a ridiculous amount of time in Leeds, they won't wait a ridiculous amount of time in York. There'll be a little bit of waiting time at each end. I've realised I've done 9 trains, and I only really need 8. So I'll tell you what we'll do. You can be a 6:55 off Leeds. How does that sound? I hope it sounds good, because that's what you're doing. 6:55. Awesome. Right, so you are going to be, what were you? 4:55, so you can be a 4:55 as well. There we go. Or you could be a 456. No, let's keep it as we like it. There we go. So, pick a depot, store in the depot. You're going to be in the Siemens depot at York, because we love a bit of factual accuracy, don't we? And then it leads to Harrogate, and your first stop of the day will be York platform F. 1948100. Now we need to watch this because you see, why are you doing that? Store in the depot, store there. You see, jolly good. That's better. So it's starting at York every time, and sometimes it randomly spawns you, or it randomly starts them in other depots, and you're like, well, why are you doing that? I never asked you to do that, yet you have felt the need to do it anyway. So it's always a good one to keep an eye on when scheduling. And then we'll just pop the old time on there. Delete all the slots, paste it for then, 5:55. That'll do. And yeah. Now they actually leave at like 13 minutes past every hour from York. So that might be something that needs changing later on, depending, when we get some services actually running north of York, because this is going to be the only train, isn't it? So it doesn't technically matter at this moment in time. Why are you the Leeds HGT, but all the rest of them don't have any? Do you know what? We're not going to ask any questions as long as it works. Oh, because you're actually on the route. Right, well, go back to the depot quick before somebody sees you and tries to get on. Yeah, when we do eventually get some services running north of York, so like up to Darlington, you know, up the East Coast Main Line. I don't need to explain to you what the East Coast Main Line is. Or maybe I do, you might be watching from another country. It goes up the East Coast. Though surprisingly not as close to the coast as what you would imagine. But yes, that branches off there at Skelton, so when there's more trains using this bit of track, then we might have to adjust the timetable. But until now, it can bumble away happy as Larry, whoever Larry is. So we'll skip through the night. Way, there we go. Just like that. As if you can just skip time like that, but apparently you can. So we are going to see, hopefully, a nice working route. I don't know how many people are actually going to be waiting. There we go, Leeds to Harrogate. Let's jump on with you, Sunshine. So how many have you got? 6, doing well so far. I imagine it'll probably be busier coming the other way into Leeds, because that is usually where it's busiest. Lots of unhappy people. Just 7 passengers going to York. Well, you'd be unhappy if you paid 204 quid for the pleasure of travelling to York. Jolly good. I think I might have underestimated the timings a little bit there. I think I might have, because there's a 6:25 due out of York. Yeah, you've ballsed that up somehow. How have you done that? There's something not quite right. Yeah, you see, there's another. Is there another Harrogate service? No, there's not. Yeah, do you see now there is, and that's not correct. Oh God. Right. Interesting. How many are waiting on platform 1? Yeah, you've got 3 trains waiting on platform 1. That's spectacular. How has that happened? And now why is it saying it's 2 hours round trip? Did I miss that? Because if that's correct, we only need 2 hour round trip. 2 an hour. Oh bloody hell! I've completely cocked that one up, haven't I? That's just basic maths. So 1 at 00, 1 at 30, 1 on the hour, 1 at half past. Yeah, you only actually need 5 trains for that, not 9. Oh, for crying out loud! That's completely embarrassing. Why was I looking at 4 hours? That's ridiculous. Yeah, so if it's a 2 hour round trip every half an hour, you only need like 5 trains, assuming that you. Oh, for Christ's sake! Right, okay, we can sort this. We can sort this. Well, it needs sorting, so it's a good job we can sort it. Trains. Let's have a look. So 6:25. Yeah, you can go. And then what are you doing? 6:25. You can go. I didn't set up a 6:55, did I? Yet. Well, you can go as well. And then a 5:55, 5:25, 4:55. Yep, you're for the chop as well. So if I've worked it out correctly, that should work better. You two are going to need to split apart. They're not listening. They'll do it at the end of the route, won't they? And for some reason, you two have set off at the same time. Do you know what? We're just going to let them. We're going to let them suss it out themselves. And while we're here, or while they're doing that, time's nicely progressing. We are going to come down here and pop a station in at Bradford Foster Square, which is just about here. Yeah, that's roughly where it is. We've got a nice industrial estate, commercial. Why can I not? Retail park. That's the word you're thinking of. And yeah, you can be 150 metres long. You can be. We'll pop 2 platforms on you there at Foster Square. Quite like that name, Bradford the Fibres. But sadly, that's not what you've been called. So moving up the line, we've got Frizinghall Station here. Pop you across there. 120 metres, that'll do. Now Shipley's going to be a farce. Let's have a look. That's fine. Or maybe Shipley is not going to be a farce. I had this kind of image in my head that building Shipley was going to be horrendous. It is a triangular station, as you probably gathered by my pathetic attempt at a triangle there. But I think that will work for what we need to use it for. So we'll pop you coming off there. I don't think, I don't think a lot of things, but yeah, I think we might need to move you out there. So the problem is you don't want to build your sections too small, because if you build your sections too small, it won't let you do like a little branch off a junction. That's what you're trying to say, albeit not very well. There we go. So we'll build you down there. Can we have a bit of that? Yes, we can. Now, this is where this bit makes the corner look horrendous. It's quite a, slow speed into there anyway, so I don't see what the problem is, having like 27 kilometres an hour. There you go, down here. Now, what we are building now is what's known as the Northwest Triangle, so it will go up to Skipton, Ilkley, Bradford Foster Square, and the Skipton line will eventually extend all the way up to, hang on, what's gone on here? It will eventually go up to the likes of Lancaster and such. That'll do. We'll bring you out there. I mean, technically we should go under that road, but I don't see why that's a problem, as it is. So, yes, it's going to come... there's a lot of... you see, that I have always struggled with this particular section of line. Now, I believe that there is a station there. I'm literally just banging this in as it is. It might not be correct. I need to consult. See, I would say that was Kirkstall Forge. Do it better. Yeah, I'd say that was Kirkstall Forge, because you've got the kind of the car park on the left hand side. Now, if this is Appley Bridge, which I'm beginning to suspect it's not. Ah, yes. Maybe it is. Hang on. So Guiseley's there. I should really just use the maps. Everybody always says, oh, just, why do you not just use the maps? Well, because the maps are efficient. Efficiency. Hang on. So Guiseley's there. So that the station's... Yeah, so you come down there. Indeed. Ah, right, okie dokie. Yeah, I don't think that you're there at all. No, given up. Right, I'm going to consult the map. Please do not worry. I know you're sat there tearing your hair out. I shall consult the map. Right, so where have we got? We've got Leeds and then Bradford, and for some reason I've just zoomed in on Cambridge, which is, you know, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but that's not going to be much help to any of us. So you've got Appley Bridge, and you see, you've got, yeah, that's wrong. Get rid of that. There may one day be a station there, but today is not one of these days. Curse you, Farm Lane, you tricked me into thinking there was a station there. So the station is here, where you've got all this kind of wiggliness there. And I don't want you to be 160 metres, because that's too long. I want you to just be 120. Sod it, 150. It can be a long platform. There we go, because the line actually branches off. Just, you know, there we go. So that's the line up to Guiseley. Yeah, branches off just before Appley Bridge. So the trains do not actually go through Appley Bridge if you're on the Ilkley line. Yeah, you see. How are these chaps doing? Just while we're here, are they nice and spaced? They look it. That is a healthy looking route now. 9 trains was not on. We did not need them. I'm actually a little bit annoyed at you guys, to be honest with you. You should have intervened there and not let me put that many trains on. I don't care if you said you were yelling at your screen. You should have shouted louder. Right, there we go. So we are off up here. This is kind of the way, again, if it's not 100% accurate, so long as we're kind of in the right place, that's what we're looking for, which is a good job, really, because I'm normally not in the right place. And I kind of suspect now is one of those times. Nope. We're rolling with it. This is where I've, you know, completely cocked the whole thing up. No, actually, I think you'll find, oh, Mr. Cynical, that you do come round there, and that is where you go in the tunnel, because there's a tunnel here. Let's just move you that way a bit, so you go in the tunnel at the point of which you go in the tunnel. Yeah. Now you will go under the land, and you will come out about there. Yeah, so you go. I'm going to need some viaduct action here, aren't I? Yeah, that's not going to cut the mustard, unfortunately, where overpasses are concerned. That'll do. Right, so about there. See, now that we've actually got more money to play with, I'm liking the fact that that's horrendous. I'm not liking the fact that that's horrendous. That was merely a following on. Come on, 160. I want 160. Give me 160. I don't care if it's not factually accurate. I want 160 miles an hour. Kilometres an hour. That's 100 miles an hour round there. Jolly good. Splendid. Right, yes. Carrying on down here from Appley Bridge. I mean, the trains that we're going to be using on here can do 100 miles an hour. Ideally, I'd like to be using the 333 because this route does use the 333s in real life. Unfortunately, however, at the moment of recording, 333s are not a train that we have access to. You know, if someone could very kindly just make one, yeah, just like that, just go out and make one. Stop being so lazy and make me a 333 and such. Whatnot. But yeah, we're going to be using the CAF Class 196. I know that is a diesel train, and the 333 is electric, but it's got 4 coaches. Or it has if you buy the 4-coach version. There we go, so that's Kirkstall Forge, aka Fallwood Marina. It appears that you're not going to... There we go. And the Northwest Triangle was an alright route from my perspective, but blooming was it busy. You never got time as a conductor to sit down, really, on this route. It was very, very intense, and I don't think that... Ah, yeah, so we go down there. Yeah, that'll do. I'm not looking at the map now. This is just completely freehand, so I withdraw the right. No, that I withhold the right. There we go. That's what they say in law and such. I withhold the right to make mistakes. There we go. We'll have a bit of 4-track action down here because it is a 4-track section of line. Splendid. It's a little bit more shaky than what you would perhaps expect on the real thing, but nevertheless, it will serve a purpose. There we go. You can come off and go down there. It's not the most glamorous junction, but it will do. Right. Get it built. Yes, please. So you are now built there. Now, what we are going to do, the Bradford Foster Squares will go at 10 past. Will they? 10 and 40. Yeah, they will. Yep, that is about right. Yeah, 10 and 40. So, you can leave the depot at 5. Let's have a look. Oh, it is 4 o'clock in the morning. How coincidental. So, I completely didn't plan for that. That's a happy accident. Let's get some more trains running. We've got the money to do so. NT LDS-BDQ, which is the code for Bradford Foster Square. LDS-BDQ. Again, £6. It's got to be £6. And £4. Yes, thank you. Hang on. That's how you do it. Copy. Easy enough. There we go. I like that. It was nice and straightforward this whole time, and I just did not see it. So, you can go there. Do we risk it? Yes, I think we do. We'll pop you in with the Harrogate service, and you can. What can you do? Can you get over? So you come out of there. Yes, you can. Right. Okay, that's fine. Now the Ilkleys will stop there. The Appley Bridges. I've realised I've not renamed the stations, so it doesn't really work, does it? You can go there, there, and there. Thank you. Will this be profitable? I don't know, but it gives those travelling to Bradford another option. The problem is that if someone wants to go from there to there, they will, instead of just walking like you or I would probably do, they'll get a train into Leeds and then back out again. So we might need to look at perhaps putting an imaginary tram in just to stop that from happening. Now, what have we got? Ideal average speed will be 100 miles per hour, and it's going to take 37 minutes to do a round trip. That is good. So they're every half an hour. Okay, yeah, because these trains are every half an hour. The fibres, that's Foster Square. Should really rename that. It will make this whole process a lot easier. Now, I would like you to wait there some time. Ooh. That's not going to work, is it? Or I don't think it is. See, I don't want the trains to be waiting here for an exceptionally long time, if you see what I mean. Because I don't want it to interfere with the Harrogate services. So can I get it to wait there for... I could get it to wait there for, let's have a think. So 37, this is where my maths goes completely out of the window. So 18 minutes, roughly, just over 18 minutes in each direction. So we could have that waiting a minimum of 5 minutes. That takes you to 23. So 7 minutes would take you to 25. 10 minutes? Could you hypothetically do 10 minutes? You could do 10 minutes. Why is the maths just not working? Yeah, you see. 42. So yeah, you just wait 10 minutes here. Wait 10 minutes there, be half an hour apart. That should work. Can't see why that won't work. So, trains. We only need 2 trains, obviously. So we shall have, what shall we have? We want 196s, 4-car units. Yeah, there we go, 4-car. Very nice. Can't change the colour, unfortunately. We certainly don't need 8 of the damn things. That'll do. We would like you to please come out at 5:05, so you can be there for 5:10 departure. Yeah, 5:05. You need to be storing in the depot. You can store there. And you need to run a line. Leeds to Bradford Square. First stop is Leeds. Yes, thank you very much. Copy, dash, paste. Ooh, that's annoying. Why have you done that? Don't want you to do that. Store in a depot. Pick the depot. There is the depot. Maybe the depot's full. Is that a thing? Can the depots be full? Or can you just keep shoving trains in for the rest of eternity? And then you, 5:25. That is not half an hour after. 5:35, I think you'll find, is half an hour. That'll do. Right. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, the train's gone. That's a Harrogate. There we go, 5:05. So, going across. I don't think that this is going to be regular enough. I reckon that this is going to cause a lot of upset. But he's off, right? Off he goes. Whizzing away through to... I mean, I don't expect these to be busy at all, really. I mean, maybe from Shipley to Bradford. Yep, quite a few for Bradford. Quite a lot more for Leeds. That'll do. So you're waiting there. And hopefully that means that they won't be waiting too long at Leeds. Do you see the method I'm using there? The madness? Because I don't want this to delay the Harrogate. There we go. So, how long are you going to wait? You're going to wait 11 minutes. I don't want that to happen. Oh no, there's another Harrogate coming in now. Oh, you see, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. But not to worry, because we can delay that by another 5 minutes. Can we delay that by another 5 minutes? Oh, this is just awful. Right, you're going. The Harrogate is overtaken. I would be upset if I was that 331 or 196. That a pacer is taking it from the inside. Right, let you go about and do your thing. Where's the chap coming the other way? See, maybe this is going to work, because that's only got 3 minutes until it's due for departure, of which case the Bradford Foster Square will be here. And is going to... You see, maybe it's just that first one that delays. There we go, queue up. Not quite sure what's going on there, but that just seems to be a NIMBY Rails feature. It's not a bug, it's a feature. So you're going. How long are you going to wait? You're going to wait 9 minutes. That's fine. That's absolutely fine as far as I'm concerned. Well, there we go. We've set up some successful lines there. Next time we're going to continue to expand up to Skipton and, of course, the Ilkley line. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, click that little like button in the corner, because it makes the video better. There you go. That's the only reason you need. Just do it. And of course, make sure that if you're enjoying the series, you subscribe so that you never miss out on any of this NIMBY Rails series. I think we've done quite a bit today, except for the fact that we've not actually, now that I sit back and look at what we've done, we've put some trains on there and, kind of gone and not done very much. Yeah, we've not actually done as much as what I thought we had, but there we go. Yeah, I'm happy with it anyway. As soon as more money starts to come in, we'll be able to do maybe longer episodes where we build more things. Woohoo, exciting. Until next time, cheerio and goodbye for now.